I have great news for you today. Depression is not a disease. When people hear it, a lot of people feel a lot of resistance. It feels like something I could blame now is taken away from me. I feel bad. I'm very tired. I'm fatigued. My body feels heavy. My mind feels foggy. I'm uninspired, unmotivated. Life doesn't feel good. People feel like strangers. I can't connect. I don't want to do anything. Life is just not enjoyable. It's just very hard to find something within us to enjoy life. So there's opportunity to blame something. Oh, it's just disease. It's just a disease. But the reason why it's good news, it doesn't take that long to get rid of this very uncomfortable state in which a lot of people live for a significant period of their life. See, if I have a heart disease, it's a failure of the organ, or kidney disease. My organ is failing. When we are depressed, there is no organ is at risk, unless then, as a result of depression, we have some somatic illnesses. A lot of people come to me, they have a lot of issues with their bodies, but it is a result of prolonged negative emotional state. And the emotional state that we call depression, it's just a state of emotional and mental conceptual world that we constructed, that we found ourselves in, and we are not conscious of it. We're not recognizing our own part in that. Because often a lot of processes are subconscious, but we can bring it to the level of consciousness. We can become aware of what's going on, and what is going on is super simple. It's certain mental processes that lead to certain emotional processes, and a lot of repression and suppression is happening. So in order to heal any functional failure of an organ, there is a lot involved in it. Very often time and a lot of different procedures, pharmaceuticals, maybe supplements, whatever it is, right? Very often it takes time, unless we are going for spontaneous remissions, which is exactly the result of somatic healing. It's a combination of emotional and spiritual unfolding that leads to this spontaneous healing. And I've been doing it for over a decade, so there is a lot of case studies, so to speak, to see how healing within the body happens and when it doesn't happen. So in order to feel failing organ, time is involved. It can be a lengthy process, and it can lead to a lot of failure in the process. Look at cancer, look at a lot of different health conditions that unfortunately we fail to treat. And depression is a very interesting phenomenon in this context, because nothing is failing, no organ is failing here. So what we basically want to look at is what is happening on the level of what I define as the three bodies, arbitrarily speaking, right? It's our physiology, it's our emotional/mental world, and it's our energetic world. Therefore, the modality that I created calls physio-emo-energetics. So we work with all the three bodies. And the reason why it is good news that depression is not disease is that we don't have to wait till our organ is restored, functions of our organ. All that needs to happen is shift of perceptions. It's not a health problem. Depression is not a health problem. It's not a mental health problem. It's perceptual problem. Perceptual. When we shift the angle from which we look at the world, and we see different world, we see different relationship between us as we perceive ourselves to be, our self-identity, and the world out there as we see it to be. When that shift happens, we feel so much better almost instantly. Instantly. Shift can happen instantly. That's the beauty of the process of re-engineering non-existing condition. So I have been working with many people, simply facilitating the understanding of what it takes for someone to get out of depression. Just snap out of it. It's that simple. Just snap out of depression. What does it take? And there are a few different steps. First, someone needs to want it, because there is a lot of investment very often in why we feel bad. And while it sounds not very kind, it might be perceived like that. If you've been in this state for long enough, you say, what are you saying? I'm choosing it, what are you saying? Well, yes, we choose it. Very often we choose it because there are certain investments in it. And very often we need to look at that and let it go. Or it's beyond our conscious choice. It's very subconscious. The choice happens subconsciously. So we still can look at it. We still can find it and bring it into our awareness, what it is. Sometimes we need to dig, poke around a little bit. But very often it's much more simple than that. It's we are not making a choice. We're not making a choice to shift our state. We kind of settle in it. And we settle for feeling bad and find some benefits of it. While all it takes is little effort, little discipline, and following the blueprint that will lead you to exactly that. I don't even want to say to healing from depression, because there is nothing to heal from. We just can't snap out of it. Snap out of it. It can take a minute to do that. I had people in an hour, they had 10 years of clinical depression. So many people. And in an hour, they call and say, Olga, what did you do? I can't even get sad. I tried. I can't get sad. Even my business skyrocketed just because I feel so much energy suddenly. Out of the blue, out of nothing. But it's not nothing. The energy, it's bottled up. It's suppressed. Everything is suppressed. All the inner conflicts that happen within us, we just need to open you up. Open you up. It's not complicated. If you and I have this partnership together, that you want to you truly want and ready to get out of it, to snap out of this state that is so dreadful. You're tired, you're unproductive completely, you cannot do anything. People lose, I can see so many people lose their businesses, if you're talking about entrepreneurship, because they can't handle what it takes. They can't get inspired, they can't follow through, the relationship fall apart. But it doesn't have to be like that. All you need to get it out of your system, everything that is happening there, and you call depression, and industry calls depression. All that is needed is right perceptions, so right insights, you will get it if you work together, and right tools, transformational tools, practices, exercises, disciplines. Right awareness, perceptions, right tools, and choice. So let's start with that. Then 3 components: choice, commitment, right insights, perceptions, right tools. So 3 things. Okay. So we can work one-on-one if you choose to, or start with something small. Join my training. I created an online course for people just like you, or people who might be your loved ones who suffer from that which they call depression. And they can't accomplish anything in life. They can't make life so amazingly adventurous, experientially fulfilling, because they are depressed. But it's just the cocktail of emotions that we don't understand. And we call it depression. Cocktail of understandings, perceptions that are false, in the sense it's not morally wrong, it just they lead to feeling bad. So please join my course. It's only $7. I'm giving it away for $7. I mean, seriously, it will take you, I don't know, you go to a cafe and take a cup of coffee and whatever else, and it's just $7. And you've been struggling from depression for many years probably by now. So really, try to not think about the $7. Okay. And the reason why I'm charging for that at all is because I want you to complete it. At first I was thinking I will give it for free. There are many classes, many self-guided meditations and self-hypnosis and lectures. Everything is there. It's a lot. Videos, audios, PDFs, all there. And if you get it for free, you might scroll a little bit and then go back to where you were. I don't want that to happen. I want you to feel that, oh, even if it's not a lot, but I still spent something. I took my credit card out. Well, I might as well really give it a time and give it attention and follow through and use practices that I give and take notebook and make notes when you listen classes, lectures that I'm sharing with you. And then do those practices. I don't expect that your world will completely change from online course. I mean, it will. If you do everything and listen everything, it will change, I assure you. But I included in the course one-on-one with me for an hour where we can strategize and design your custom grand life blueprint for you. What would it take specifically for you with your gifts, your aspirations that are right now, they are repressed, you don't even want to look at that. You don't want to look at them because you're afraid that it will never happen and it will be failure and you'll be disappointed and disappoint others. So you don't even want to deal with that. And I say, no. Let's bring it on. Bring it on. Let's make this life matter. Let's make it count every day. So you learn how to wake up and feel good. And if you for some reason don't, I don't know, maybe bad dreams, I'll give you practices to follow that you can turn around your state in no time. No time. No time. I want you to want feeling better. I want you to be committed to feeling better. I want you to then bring it and share it with others, to support others in their recovery from non-existing health condition. That all it takes is commitment, decision, choice, right perceptions, insights, understandings, and right tools, practices, disciplines. 3 things. Okay? You will get it all. All 3 things I will give you. Online course is a good start, and then we will design life together as we sit down. Just we'll strategize a little bit what can be done. And if you want to work with me then, we can engage. We start with 3 months. Some people start with 3 months, and then some people decide that they want to stay with me for years because you start one project and it's going well, and then now you need to scale it, whatever it is, if it's a business or new relationship or whatever. And people stay with me longer if they choose to, but you don't have to. You don't even have to work with me one-on-one. Start with this one step. Take the online course and listen everything I say in quiet environment. What I say in the course. Because I try to reach not only your mind, but also your heart through my words. So you don't want you to overthink it. I want you to feel through what I'm pointing to in every class, in every video recording, audio recording. Okay, so please click on the link, take your credit card, spend those $7 without fear, because it's only $7 really, and enjoy the course. And for sure, somewhere at any time during your self-study, schedule a session with me. We'll sit down and look how we can make this life for you so amazing and transformation so significant. Then when one day you look back, you will be so grateful to yourself for the decision you made to really be done with that, whatever that you're feeling right now. All the painful emotional state that you find in yourself in, I want you to choose to be done with that. I want you to choose to live life of service in some way after you feel better. Because when we feel good, we want to serve others, we want to give in whichever way, through gifts that you have, your skills, your talents, your knowledge, your physical capacity towards something. You can inspire others through your work, through example of your own transformation that inevitably will happen. Inevitably. I'm yet to see someone who I work with who did not have transformation. Hundreds of other people with whom I work directly, and thousands of people who consume my content in one way or another. I assure you, you will feel better. Even after the course itself for $7, you will feel much better. You will learn to feel better when you follow the guidance that I'm giving to you. But if you want to work with me, we will cut through all your false perception. We will break through every obstacle, internal obstacles that you have. And we will co-create for you life that is magnificent. Life that is so worth living. That is something beyond what you can imagine now. Because if you feel depressed, you can't imagine beautiful life. You can only see what resonates with your state right now, which is dread, no future, hopeless, no inspiration, no creativity, nothing interesting there, out there, nothing is interesting. Nothing pulls you, nothing creates that beautiful chemicals, endorphins and adrenaline to play with the world. So I want you to become a child again, innocent child in a sense, that you want to play with the world again. And the world stops being so unfriendly, because it feels like that. When we're in that state, the world feels very foreign to us, alien. We feel alone, misunderstood, unloved. All that comes when we feel this combination of inner conflicts that we call depression. So let's wake up from it. Let's snap out. Let's do it together. I would love to support you. So please take a training. Enjoy it. DepressionBuster. we will bust that myth of depression together. And then schedule your session. Don't forget that. Absolutely. It's absolutely necessary for you to move forward. If you want to do it through my work, of course. You have all options in the world that you can explore. You're welcome to do that. But I would love to offer to you my gifts, my skills, my insights, and decade of experience. Over 10 years I've been working with people just like you. So much love, and I will see you soon, first in videos and in audios that I want you to listen every morning and every evening. Many of audios there that open you up, they will open you up. Much love, and I will see you soon.